I'm a deviant. I do what I want because of you.
Oh, what a
Thank
perfect
you.
thing to start stream on.
Did y'all
Oh,
see
dear.
yesterday when Mallory? I mean, that was a total accident, right?
Yeah, I
That-
literally just pressed it right when I came in.
And it was the Nintendo Direct, and it was said, what it was like, take a look at our at this next thing, and then this popped up on the screen.
Yeah, it was
It was
incredible.
it was
Honestly, I could not have
fantastic.
planned it if I tried.
This may make the YouTube video. I don't know.
I'm losing my mind
the
at what
worst.
you've done to JoJo.
Oh yeah, bad news, everyone. We
Jesus
lost a
Christ.
player.
In the sewers.
In the sewer.
You don't know that yet. You don't know that yet. Runer, you've gone more
yes,
anime.
we do.
We're not our characters, Carl. It's
No,
fine.
I
got
wasn't happy
updated
with
art.
his last art, so I had to update the art. And I'm sure he's gonna get another iteration when I get tired of looking at this one.
Perfect. I just want it to be the case that he wait, why is it not going?
Runer's gonna change faces like every month.
Why is
No,
it?
every 2 sessions.
I'm fine with that.
Oh,
Eventually,
I
I'm
didn't
just gonna
realize.
buy a hat and I'm just gonna have a live cam.
Yeah, yes.
Do it.
There you go, Mallory. I don't know why it didn't
You just
automatically
add a
swap, but
fedora every session, so you just have a stack of fedoras.
can you get one?
Hats all the way up.
Can you get one with like a little thing on the back? A little flap on the back?
The safari flap on the back.
Yeah. And then maybe during like the end of the battle, you like roll it down your sleeve, your arm, like Fred
I could
Astaire.
try.
Yeah.
I already carry dice in my pocket.
I was gonna say the dice thing.
Do you actually carry dice in your pocket?
No.
Not as character, just as a real person. Hi,
Yeah, that's what I
Decappa.
mean.
Hi, John.
Are those dice in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
Hi,
Yes, John.
Yes, I have
Ren
polyhedral
Wired,
penis.
Brissity, Light. Everyone's here. All got a lot of cool people here.
It's a party.
It's a party. We're gonna get started because we have a grandma in the chat that has to get up early for work tomorrow, and
It's
needs.
me.
Yeah, it's Mallory. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
It's okay. I know what I am.
yeah. But we at exactly 10:30, the stream is ending. Or sometime around. Hopefully we'll be done.
We're pulling the plug.
We're pulling the plug.
Yeah.
I'm literally just gonna turn my computer off and be done with it. But we will get started. This is session 3 of the Mighty Disguised Powerful Rangers. As always, we have 2 questions for everyone to get to know your character a little bit more. Our questions this week or this month is, does your character have any phobias? And what is something your character regrets? So let's start at Ruiner.
Oh, don't start with me.
No, you're the last one in the chat. This is your punishment.
I forgot.
This is your
I
punishment.
forgot though.
That's...
I forgot the questions. Hold on 1 second.
Who wants to go first? Who wants to save Vermal?
I don't mind.
Hey, Vermal, that's not the option.
Okay. Go ahead, Pippa.
Pippa does not have any phobias. Just as a Kender, they're kind of. I won't say they don't have fears, but I don't think she just doesn't have any phobias.
And that is true. It's not a cop-out answer.
Mhm. However, she does have 3, I would say, things that she does fear. One being disappointing her family and friends, being alone. She doesn't like being alone. And something like happening to people that she loves, and also her worm.
That last one's gonna be relevant.
You better not touch soup.
Not the worm. You just said people you love.
Okay. And then as for regrets, no. She's a very
no regards.
no regards. She is very much a live in the moment type person.
Just like you
So
in real life.
yeah.
Never afraid. Live in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
No regards.
Yep.
Hamanda, tell us about what is your character? What do you fear? What regrets do you
Um,
have?
My character Hamanda has a phobia of sheep. She got bit by one when she was a child, and she's never trusted them ever since. So, the farm that she grew up on has not had sheep since the incident, and she will not go near sheep. Her regrets are well. So, for anybody who doesn't know, Hamanda's father was shot through the eye with a crossbow bolt by Lasso Bill, her mortal enemy, during a sharpshooting competition. And so she regrets not reacting fast enough to stop Lasso Bill from killing her father. And also, she has one other regret, which is y'all know Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She bought a Doug Dimmadome style hat when she was 15 with all of her savings and blew all of her savings. So she regrets that.
That's fair.
That sounds reasonable. Force.
I think similar to the sheep situation, he's got kind of a phobia of like anything from a different plane. They're a little bit less threatening than sheep, I think, but he's still kind of afraid of them, because of a childhood incident. Um, and I don't think he has regrets. Um, Less of a live in the moment thing and more just like future minded, I guess. Which I don't know. I mean, I guess that's not that different, but yeah, I don't think he has any regrets.
Great for adventuring. Allie, Clover, tell us about your fears and your regrets.
Clover is deeply claustrophobic.
Noted.
Yeah, noted. Thanks. Perfect. Great. Love that for her. Doesn't like tight spaces. And it's funny. She used to be really like what's the trichotillomania, like the bunches of holes. But then she became a beekeeper, and she had to get over that real fucking fast. And then things that she regrets. I think that depends on the personality at the time. If you catch her in a winter kind of state of mind, there's a lot of regrets. If it's a summer state of mind, it's not so many regrets. If it's a fall state of mind, it's regretting whatever happened to the summer state of mind. She
So
usually runs her mouth in her summer months.
you're chock full of regrets.
Truly, but hey, anxiety, baby.
And multiple personalities.
Also exactly.
Vermal, tell us something
Yes.
about yourself.
Okay. Vermal is afraid of rats. It was established early I think in the first campaign. He does not like rats, and everywhere he goes, he seems to run into them a lot. He also his regrets are I think he had an adventuring buddy. He likes going like relic diving and relic hunting and like cave diving and stuff. And he lost his partner in crime. Well, it wasn't crime, but he lost his partner to a booby trap that was set in one of their adventures.
Boobies are tempting.
It was due to his he was indecisive about something, and now he's sworn to never be indecisive again. He
Nice.
is. He will. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Bruner needs to join the Roll20 activity. I mean, he can still join
right there.
in his tab if he wants to. He doesn't
Oh, I
have
just
to do
didn't.
it.
I just didn't close the thing. I'm in.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do it in Discord either.
Oh, okay.
I don't think, as far as I know.
Oh, how do I do the Discord thing?
You click the button.
Join activity.
Yeah. So last session, our adventurers went to a circus that was run by secretly by space clowns that were looking for people to kidnap and eat. And they had a lot of fun, and then they had more fun killing all these things. And since then, it has been 5 days. 5 full days have passed. And I asked each of our adventurers, each of our rangers, to chat with me about what they have been doing during those days. So I'm going to give sort of a summary. And then as this sort of starts off, if there's anything that y'all want to talk about, catch each other up on, y'all have basically been sort of catching each other here and there, but not really had a whole lot of time to sit down and talk about too much, or some stuff has just happened. But over the last 5 days, Clover, day 1, went and tracked down the owner of Turkey Time, who she interacted with at the circus, to talk to him about beekeeping and mead making. And so she officially met Thomas Varman, the owner of Turkey Time, and they struck a deal where she will provide him honey for mead, and he makes and sells the mead and gives her a cut. So she's got a little bit of a weekly income now from her beekeeping. She also headed over to a New Leaf, which is the city's flower shop, and she met Lavender Hexflame, an elderly tiefling florist who was willing to give her plants and plots for her own gardening in exchange for occasionally tracking down rare flowers. And so Clover spent a few days making her way over to the Grey Forest and easily tracked down the flower she was sent to find, and learned that it had some very interesting uses. And so she spent the rest of her days after that sort of just cleaning out Lavender's flower plots and working on getting the hives more set up and everything going for the next honey shipment. Pippa, wanting to make sure that she has a place to sleep, food to eat, and chocolate milk to drink, asked Ernesto if she was able to help out around Angel's Grove. And he agreed to let her cover the cost of her room and her food and drink. And so over the last 5 days, she's gotten to know more of the regulars of Angel's Grove and formed some nice friendships. But on the last day, she noticed a trap door in the back of the kitchen that she had somehow missed up until now. Obviously, Pippa, being Pippa, climbed down the ladder and explored it to find, I don't know if drum roll's coming through, a storage room. So she looked around, she noticed some extra non-perishable items, hospitality items that you'd expect to find in a place like that. And while everything looks pretty reasonable, she still had the feeling that something in the room was a little bit off. So she's also doing some work at Angel's Grove. Homanda started her week off by looking for any information she could find about Lasso Bill, the man who killed her father. She looked around Silver Hills, which wasn't really keen on her type too much. And then finally made her way over to the Drain, which is the sort of seedier section of the town, to a tavern known as the Loose Medusa. And no one in there seemed to know who Lasso Bill was, but she was approached on her way out by a member of the City Watch who was no fan of the scoundrel that Homanda was chasing. He doesn't know where Lasso Bill is, but he did promise that he would use some of his connections with the other City Watches in the region to find out if he could discover anything about where Lasso Bill might be. In the meantime, he also asked her if she'd be willing to come help train the City Watch sharpshooters, archers, and all that for pay, which she readily agreed to. Vermal wanted to find out more about Eltab and see if he could find out anything about Zorgon and all of these things going on. Ernesto pointed him over towards the Great Library in Magician's Alley. He was able to find some information about the Demon Lord, but not a ton, until he looked more into the history of demon binding. It's here that he came across some information about a group long ago that attempted to seal a powerful demon lord and failed. Impressed by his research abilities, the head of the library offered him a job helping with research for those working at Moonstone Manse, a nearby sort of magical research center, college type place. And Ruiner, I don't know if I mentioned this in the message or not, but hinted that they might be willing to buy any magical relics to study if you're able to find them.
Nice.
Force feels very sore after being on the front line of battles over and over for the past 2 days and not having more solid armor. So he went out to hunt for some new armor and invest in that. He found a leather working place, but they didn't have anything better for him, and suggested that rather than going to a local forge, that he make his way over to the Watch's armory, and they might be able to get him something a little bit better. So he headed over to there and is able to talk to the head of the armory into some older medium strength armor. And he took the chance to try and beat the dents out of it to sort of reinforce it a little bit. And surprisingly, the last 2 days and his new abilities have made him much better at swinging a hammer around, and the armor comes out looking as good as new. And even seems to have absorbed a bit of the magic that he has from his new powers. But realizing he might have a hidden talent in the forge, the armory head offers him some work in trying to take care of their armor and save them some money. And last, we reach Sigrun, who you may notice has been replaced with a tombstone. Unfortunately, JoJo has not been able to continue playing with us. But Sigrun, wanting to try and track down some rare and strange monsters, started at one of the usual places in cities that weird, scary, dangerous things might live, the sewers. She let Ernesto and Pippa know where she was going one morning while everyone else was out, and let them know that she might be gone for a few days as she explored the sewers and maybe some other areas. But as the days pass, Sigrun has yet to return. And so after 5 days after dealing with the space clowns, our adventurers awake for a new morning in their rooms above the tavern. And with that, we
Bed and
will
breakfast.
bed and breakfast. Yeah,
You literally insisted that we don't call it a tavern.
I know.
What the heck,
I'm
man?
making sure that y'all are paying attention to
Mhm, the
Uh-huh.
my
test,
rules
yeah.
and requests for this campaign.
Wait, where's JoJo at, guys?
Oh my stars.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
JoJo's
why did we
dead.
start without her? I thought she was a part of this campaign.
She said it's not you, Carl. It's them. It's the other players.
She just went out for milk, guys.
That's
Chill.
fair.
She'll be back.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
All
They
right.
always come
So,
back.
Allie, have you rolled your season's dice?
I haven't.
Okay.
Would you like me to do that now?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. And give us what you wake up as
So
today.
Spring is 1, and then winter is 4, and you fill in the rest. Sorry in advance. We're in summertime,
Ooh.
Oh.
which is my violent nature, apparently.
Nice.
We're gonna
She
need
is
that.
fiery and ready to pick up a fight and just aggressive and
It's
passionate.
spicy this session.
Hey,
Oh, I'm so
Carl, are
ready.
we supposed to be all healed up because of our 5 days of rest?
Yes. You've all had long rests. You're all healed up. You're all top notch, ready to go.
Okay, cool.
All right, what are y'all doing today? What's the plans?
Pippa's gonna go downstairs and say hi to Ernesto.
All right, Pippa just jumps out of bed and immediately runs downstairs.
Well, I mean,
Hamanda's
she's dressed, but yeah.
Hamanda is going to also get up and go downstairs because, as she says, my daddy always said, you got to get some good breakfast to start the day, or otherwise, you're going to fail. It's not a great saying. And then she walks downstairs.
Clover, Vermal, or is
Clover
is
probably-
Steak coming with you? Did you knock on the door
Oh.
and get him out of the boys' room?
Knock, knock, knock.
Huh?
Am I still sleeping under the table after this long?
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You could sleep in a drawer like Pippa does.
Yeah. Does anyone in your family have experience sleeping in drawers, Ruiner?
Don't bring that up. That's sore subject.
All right. Are the rest of y'all staying in your rooms for now?
No, I
N-
think the Clover
I'm-
probably
yeah.
goes to the plant shop every day, so she's kind of got a routine. So she'll get up at one point and go down to like grab a quick nosh before heading out.
All right. Well, I will just move the map downstairs. And conveniently,
Oh, JoJo's back.
oh no.
Hey, my token is weird again.
I'll have to change that out. Where is? Boop, she's gone.
Rip. Oh, shit, I'm
Whoa.
huge. Carl, resize me. Carl, help.
I'm working. Quit moving. I'm not used to this Discord.
Summer Clover is
Yet.
big.
So Clover's ready to just fucking crush. What's she saying?
There you go. Poop. There you go.
Hey, Micah, them's are fighting words, bitch.
Oops, I got another, and I can't control this one.
Can you can control the clear one, right?
No, sir.
You should be able to.
We must have the infinite
Control. Oh
Pokemon
no, you
on.
can't. There you go. You're good.
Thanks.
We you know. We get things working. All right. Allie, you have taken a seat next to no one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Clover
okay.
is
I'm-
Clover's by herself within good reason. Not that it like people can tell just yet.
What is she you doing it just sitting over there?
She's probably sitting over there and like fiddling with the like the kitchen knife, like whatever knife they've given her for breakfast. She's probably already ordered, and is just like sitting there like playing with the knife.
Interesting. Pippa, what are you Ernesto says, you know, hey, it's your day off. You don't have to be back here if you don't want to.
Oh, I'm fine.
Amanda, pounds her fist on the bar a couple of times, and Steak lays his head down on the bar, and she says, uh, um, Edgar, can I get some steak and eggs this morning, please? And maybe the strongest cup of coffee you have.
Yeah. Cookie, we need steak and eggs. Big cup of coffee.
Oh, and a big old plate of hash browns for my boy Steak here.
And some taters for the cow, please. So you wait a little while, but as usual, they are pretty quick and get your food out to you very quickly.
I tell you what, they don't have this kind of service where I'm from, Edgar.
Well, it's been a number of days now. It is Ernesto, but that's fine. I'm just
That's
glad
what
you're
I
happy.
said. What do you mean?
Just glad you're happy to be here.
Hey, Peppa.
Yeah.
What? Have you been working here?
Yeah.
Why are you behind the counter?
Oh, I have a job here.
Oh, are you the reason they're so good at service? Because, honey, I would trust you with my life.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Now tell me, can you get them to change their recipe for chocolate milk?
What do you mean?
I think it's the weirdest, darndest thing, but I took a sip of it the other day. It kind of tasted like root beer.
What?
Yeah, I can't explain it. It had the tiniest hint of root beer, and I don't know if they're doing something different or what, but I can't get over it. Even Steak thought so.
Move.
Oh,
So
I'll go
I don't
talk
know
to
if you
them.
can talk to
I as far as I know,
Ernesto there?
we've not. She got it right. As far as I know, we've not changed any sort of things about our recipes here.
Bernesto.
Never mind.
I'm
I'll
telling
ask.
you, it tasted like root beer. So maybe your original recipe is bad. I don't know, but it didn't taste like chocolate.
Well, we have doctors if you feel like you need to go see one. There are some in this city.
How dare you?
Just say if something's off, take care of yourself.
Give me a tall glass of chocolate milk right now, and Glover, hey. She walks over to Clover. Glover,
You have got to be kidding me.
I need you to try this chocolate milk.
Pippa went and she like made some
Is it
herself.
is it clear like root beer is, or is it murky like is it opaque like milk?
Carl.
Here.
That's you're the one with the milk.
Okay. I'd say it looks mostly opaque, but it's like a little cloudy.
Nice this What is the thing? There's a drink that I'm thinking of that I cannot for the life of me remember right now.
Can you describe it?
It's from the east coast of the United States, and
Yoo-hoos?
it involves eggs, I think.
Oh.
Egg cream. That's what I'm
Eggnog.
thinking of.
Eggnog? Egg cream.
Egg cream.
What?
Cream. That's not a
What the fuck
drink.
I
is
have
that?
Are
literally
you talking
never
about
heard
like
Have you
that.
never had egg cream?
the east coast of Canada?
No, this is a United States thing actually.
How did you get an egg
This
to
is-
cream?
Not
That's the worst part. So it's
United States thing.
Definitely
it's
not.
a United States thing. It's 100% it's country of origin United States. I'm looking at this right now. It's from New
Oh,
York.
it's from New York. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
I've
Yeah.
never been
What do you
there.
mean that doesn't count?
One state doesn't make it a United States thing.
Look, I don't know. I'm Canadian. Please.
Looks good, actually. I'd try it.
It's milk, carbonated water, flavored syrup, which is usually chocolate or vanilla, and it substitutes for an ice cream float.
Okay.
That does look good.
I
Holy
would
shit.
I would try it.
That's why I was like, oh, I wonder if it looks more like an egg cream then, because it's not quite. It's kind of like a mix.
Yeah, sure.
She'll kind of look at it suspiciously and be like, she'll like lean in and smell it first. Does it smell okay?
Roll an investigation check.
Oh dear God. Okay,
No, perception. Do perception check, right?
I can do that.
Let me investigate this drink.
Let me investigate the drink. 15. No, that's 12 plus 5, 17.
17. As far as you can tell, it's got a very chocolatey, milky scent to it.
And she'll reach out for the cup, like, all right, hand it over.
Ernesto has
And
walked
Pippa's-
over, curious
Pippa's gonna
about
just hand
this.
it. This is what they gave me.
Didn't you say you made it?
Well, if I made it, it's not gonna be an egg cream. It's gonna be milk and chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Right. No, but the one that Hamando was asking about was like the one that she's drinking, which is not quite right, right?
I guess.
She'll just try the one that Peppa gives her. It's milk and chocolate. What else could it be?
Oh, give me that. And Hamanda snatches it out of Clover's hands and takes a big gulp.
Amanda's
And,
getting like death glared at right now. Like, did you just rip this out of my hands? I would have just given it to you.
Carl, do I have to do any rolling to determine if it tastes like root beer this time, or do I just...
You just tell me how she thinks it tastes.
Okay. Well, it's not as strong as last time, but I swear there's just like the littlest hint of root in there.
Of
don't know.
root?
Something that the cow ate.
Well, listen, I know a lot about cow milking.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that goes into it. I mean, the stuff that the cow eats is very important, but I don't know how a cow could make it taste like root beer. Is somebody giving their cow a full cask of root beer to drink instead of water? That's gonna be a
Oh.
dehydrated cow.
Force, Vermal, what are y'all talking about over there? Are you doing anything?
Probably nothing.
Are you guys
I
getting your boobs for
actually
today?
did not even get out of bed. I don't know how to remove myself.
Oh, okay. There.
Well, Vermal would have been sitting next to Force because he doesn't necessarily know. He wants to be closer to the group, but doesn't necessarily know like the way in or anything like that. So he found the quietest one and was sitting with him.
No, the
But now
girls have
actually-
absolutely bonded.
Yeah, now he's actually just sitting by himself.
He thought he saw him over there, but actually it was just
it
nobody.
was nobody.
Actually, Force is stuck in bed.
Steak is gonna walk over to Vermal and lay her/his/their head on his lap.
Oh, that's fine. Vermal's very much into
very,
that.
very much used to that at this point.
So does Vermal smell like a cow because he's been sleeping on the floor with a cow?
He roll a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. 15.
15. Yeah, you've noticed he smells a little gamey as of late. He's
Gamey.
he and Steak definitely are starting to have sort of a similar scent, and it's not Vermal forward either. Runa, while you're sitting there with this cow, this guy you've never interacted with walks over and says, "Look pretty lonely over here."
Aw.
No, I'm doing just fine. Thanks.
I'm Flumble.
Hey, how you doing, Flumble?
Not too great.
How can I help you?
Oh, you're not gonna tell me your name?
I mean, you know, uh,
Hey, Pippa, you know this guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my friend.
What's his name?
Vermal.
Oh, Vermal. Hi, Vermal. I'm Flumble.
well, I mean, hold on. I mean, you just forced me into this transaction where you told me your name. I didn't necessarily want to tell you my name. I mean, I know what my name is. I was just wondering what's up.
Vermal, you're killing
why
the
you came
point.
over
Just move
here.
on with the conversation.
You just looked a little lonely, like I usually am.
I'm very sorry to hear that, but I'm very
it's
comfortable being lonely.
it's
Thank you.
tough being a halfling when you're 5'10", you know. I had to move out of my village. I didn't fit in anywhere, literally.
But yeah, well, I mean, did you you found a place where there's lots of normal size? Regular size. I mean, taller people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of stuck here. Didn't know if you wanted to hang out or something.
Yeah, sure. We could do that.
About that
I'm a little
time,
busy.
you hear a little ping. You all hear a ping go off in your heads. Rangers, this is Zorgon. I need to bring you to my residence. Please get somewhere safe, quickly.
How do you hang up a call mentally?
Colic.
Click.
Hamanda says out loud to literally like looking at nobody. Says, I didn't even get to finish my steak and eggs.
Just bring them with you.
Bernesto, can I get these to go?
Just take the plate. He's not gonna notice.
Where are y'all going to go to?
It was like, hey, I know a place.
Where to, little lady?
Can she like take them down into the little trap door, Carl?
Yeah, is anyone... Forrest, are you just gonna stay where you were?
I guess.
Okay, so everyone else is going down into the trap door.
He'll come downstairs.
Okay.
I get up and I tell the halfling, I'm gonna go get my frisbee. You just wait here.
So for some reason, in response to this, you all move down here into the basement. Oh, let me adjust this real quick to get the somehow, yes, somehow you also do manage to get the cow down the ladder. This is Dungeons and Dragons. There's magic here. We're not asking questions.
I do have a question.
What?
Could you make my icon a little bit bigger?
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust it all real quick.
Could you make mine a little bit bigger too?
Yeah, I got you, fam. Gotta zoom in. Ruiners, I gotta make Ruiner grow. Make my Vermal grow.
Thanks.
That's an odd placement.
Guess it depends on what you're into, but all right, you have all managed to get down.
How to erase it. I'm sorry.
Carl has to wipe it.
Can you please
I need
wipe her penis?
Yeah, I got you, Mallory. I've got plenty of practice wiping it clean. Don't worry.
Ugh.
Not yours, just in general.
Okay.
You've all found yourselves in. Pippa, do you want to explain to them where you've brought them?
Yeah. So I can't move myself again.
That's the okay.
Okay. I work here, and so I came down here and I saw this trap door, and I just opened it and came down here, and it just seemed like a good place that we could use to have our secret little meetings. It's just a storage room.
Well, what do we do now? The voice told us to get somewhere. What are we supposed to do?
Maybe hello voice.
Can you all roll an investigation check?
If this voice doesn't answer our fucking call, I'm gonna fight him myself.
17.
It's got a 5.
I got an 8. I had to subtract one.
11.
Okay. So Mallory had the 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Forrest, have you rolled yet?
Investigation, right?
Yeah.
Not 20.
Nat 20. All right.
Wow.
Pippa had caught on to something down here earlier when she investigated, and that was that the room seemed a bit too small for being under the bed and breakfast. Mallory and or Hamanda and Forrest also sort of realized this, that especially for being a place for storage, it seems pretty cramped. And you notice that the wall looks a little bit strange. And so, Forrest, you go to tap on the wall, and it doesn't sound solid to you. It sounds like on the other side of this south wall on the map that there's extra space back there. Unfortunately, as you start to realize this, Zorgon speaks to you that he's teleporting you away. And as that also happens, you hear the trap door open, and Ernesto shouting down there, "Pippa, what are you doing in the storage room?" And starting to climb down the ladder as you are teleported away.
Uh-oh. We have to kill him.
What? No.
I'll help.
He knows too
Sigrid,
much.
I was thinking that's where you've been.
Hey, we missed you.
You just keep seeing visions
Ghost
of your
Her
friend
specter.
everywhere you go. You still see her face somehow. Oh, Rangers, hello. I hope that wasn't too long of a time. I hope you got somewhere. It seemed like you did.
Yep.
But I have some important updates on Eltab to give you.
Well, let's hear them.
Oh, okay. It seems I know I said right out the gate that Eltab would probably be sending monsters to the city, and he hasn't done that past that one time. He did that the one time. But we've Beta 6 and I have been trying to figure out what's going on. He's probably still too weak to be too active. That whole space clown thing didn't have anything to do with him. It was just a coincidence. Anyway, I've discovered a way that Eltab may be working to regain power, but you'll need a bit of a history lesson first. So if you would all gather around my tube, I'll fill you in a little bit on Eltab.
Who put a fairy in this tube? Hey.
Get off of me.
This isn't grabbing. This is what the heck?
Runic, would
You're
you
on the
would
draw
you
mode.
Function.
would you mind not Mallorying this thing? Oh, you do it with Gonar Dragon backwards, I get. That's his.
It's part of him.
That's
his claw.
Yeah, that's
His
yeah.
essence.
That's his tail and everything. He skipped leg day, but that's okay. Around 1,000 years ago, a group called the Narfeli Demon Binders were operating in a region northeast of the city you're all currently in. Their goal was to summon and bind the demons of Avernus and use the power of those bound demons to protect their cities. Their exact methods of doing this is thankfully lost to time. But we do know that the demons were bound in something called demon cysts. They were usually small pockets of hell buried underground, from which they could later summon the demons when they needed them. This group fell apart when they decided they were strong enough to summon a demon lord and attempted to bind Eltab himself. It does seem as if he was bound, but he was useless to them, especially as it seems they were all killed in the process. What Beta 6 and I have discovered is a part of how they managed to lock Eltab away. Rather than sealing him in a single demon cyst, as was the typical practice, they found some way to seal his power away in a number of these cysts spread far apart from each other, and we've managed to locate at least one. But it seems that some cultists dedicated to Eltab have located it as well. And they're performing a ritual to summon demons that can flood the cyst with power, destroy it, and return that power to Eltab. The only other option we have at this time is for you to try and stop their ritual, to enter the cyst yourself and discover a way to destroy the energy rather than releasing it. These cysts seem to be located in deep caverns, and the best I can do currently with my power is teleport you to the surface near the entrance. You have any questions?
Can you teleport us
Is there
next?
going to be a quiz on this?
No, it's just sort of good contextual information to have. A whole, this is why you're doing it.
Oh, thank goodness! I'm terrible at tests.
Yeah.
Do we need any special equipment besides our cloaks?
No, I think everything will probably. You should be good. I mean, all the stuff that you have. Your cloaks will give you the powers that you need, like usual.
Okay, I'm ready then.
Zorgon, this may be an episode 6 or 7 question, but what's your stake in all of this? Why'd you pick us? What are you doing here?
Okay, that's like 3 or 4 different questions.
I mean, it's been kind of swirling around my noggin.
No, I get it.
They're valid questions.
I get
Virgil's got a
I
point.
get it. I get it. I just would pick one first.
Who are you?
I'm Zorgon.
Yeah.
Not that question.
Okay, I know. So I'm a fairy. I grew up in the Feywild. I studied. I was a sorcerer, a wild magic sorcerer, who eventually got tired of exploring the Feywild and learned how to travel to different planes. Visited the Prime Plane, some that you are on, the same one you're on, about 500 years ago, and did come across a cult trying to resurrect the sealed Eltab. I tried to stop them. I did manage to succeed in stopping this group, but they also managed to bind me to wild space, which is, I guess I should have told y'all, that's where we are now. We're floating around in wild space. I'm kind of stuck here. But it is what it is. What did you have another?
Do I have a follow-up?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's your stake in this?
There's a cult, doing their thing, but we probably have a few minutes to spare. My stake.
I have a funny feeling the cult's gonna wait till we're just in time. So what's your stake in this?
I have been trying, you know, my whole thing was here. I'm stuck here because I tried to stop Eltab. My hope is that if I'm able to stop him, I get to get out of this flask that I've been stuck in for 500 years now.
Why
I
can't we
mean-
just break the flask?
You can
And she'll like lift up her weapon to try and hit it.
you can try all you want. My auto-gnome friend here has been trying that for ever since he got here. So you can try. Do you?
Yeah, she's gonna try to hit it.
Okay, can you roll to attack?
Yeah, I can. With my heater wing?
Whatever you want.
Okay. 18 to hit.
You swing back with all the force and might that you can, and it hits and just seems to bounce off. There is no sign that it even moved it.
Well, that's
Let's say
stupid.
force.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Stake
sucks.
sees Clover try to attack it and lifts a hoof and tries to punch the flask.
Stake roll to attack.
Yeah. It's a D20, right?
Yeah.
19.
19. Again, Stake uses that hoof as hard as he can, kicks it, and doesn't do anything at all. So Zorgon just sort of floats there, arms crossed, and says, I've been trying much longer than you have. You know, we've keep trying if you want, I guess, but results always seem the same.
Zorgon, why us?
Why you? Well, Eltab was attacking your city. I needed some people that didn't really belong there. I'll be honest on this one. I needed people that one seemed like they had a little bit of spunk to them. You know, adventurers with attitude, but also in case something happened, the city probably wouldn't notice they were gone. I'll be honest with you about that too. But you all looked like people that could probably handle it as well. So,
Zorgon, I don't know if you noticed, but there's one less of us today. I'm gonna need some assurances from you that you're gonna be honest with us for the rest of the time, and that you're doing everything in your power to help us.
Sigrund, I've been trying to locate her. I don't do too well with locating things underground with much clarity. I know she went in the sewers, and that was the last I was able to keep track of her. So I don't know what's happened down there, but I have not been able to get any sort of response from her.
Man,
Well,
I'm
you-
sure she's fine.
Do you-
No offense to her, but she seems to be the kind of person who gets around in the sewers just fine.
Do you want to roll
I
an,
don't see how anyone could take offense to that.
Do you want to roll an insight check, Ruiner? One and an 18. High boots. All right, so 18. You know, as far as you can tell, Zorgon's being honest. You know, there's probably more to his story if you had the time that you could learn and stuff. But as far as you can tell, what he has told you is the truth.
Okay. I'll have some episode 6 questions.
Okay.
Did you write those down?
I'm gonna start.
All right. All right. Is there anything else, or can we get this show on the road? I'll take that as a we can get this show on the road. So with that,
So,
you are teleported away and find yourself at the entrance of a cave, kind of out in the woods. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do this.
y'all won't believe this. I have an ad for cows right now.
Wait, I have a Jolly Green Giant commercial right now.
I do believe that.
It's Instacart, but the Jolly Green
actually
Giant
seen-
was there.
There is actually cows in this commercial, but it's for a Nissan
Oh yeah,
Rogue.
there's a cow in the Instacart one too. Sorry.
So you are teleported into a wooded area, and kind of right in front of a cave. But as you look up, you see a giant mountain. If anyone wants to roll a history check on this, you can.
Oh, nat 20, baby.
Nat 20.
14.
14.
A 7. I thought it was another 1.
Do we have? Where is? Okay. Oh, okay. Pip is doing it in there. 6. For those that rolled a 13 or higher, you do recognize this as a mountain called the Fang of the Forest, and it is sort of not too far from Almach. Probably it would be a few days' journey, but a very large mountain that sort of looks like a giant fang sticking up out of the mountain. If y'all want to go ahead and put yourself in this cave map too, you can. Anyone that rolled a 16 or higher,
Giant every time.
you have heard, you've learned a little bit more about this and know that it is rumored to, in ages past, have housed a green dragon.